point of time, I was trying to connect and I saw the message that sometimes I wasn't able to get connected to the call and it was dropping. Sometimes it was telling me that you aren't able to connect into the call and it was dropping. So for this whole time, I just saw the connection thing and it wasn't connecting. What did you see on your end?
Well, I signed on before you did, and it said that you signed on in a minute. But when you started to connect, it said finalizing connection, and then it just threw me. It said um, microphone is disabled, and it threw me to like a site for the doxy. That said I had to go into my settings, and then it had like a description of like how to put up a do not disturb or whatever. And then my phone, it just started really lagging, and my Chrome on my phone was asking me if I wanted it to wait or close. So I said wait, but then it just closed anyway. So I restarted my phone.
Okay. It's it's frustrating sometimes because I had a session before you and it wasn't connecting, but we figured that's because the person was outside, so the internet connection wasn't stable. I'm just getting frustrated when this happens. It's like we are on the session, but we also not on the session because there was no connection. All right. Well, I appreciate you being here today. How are you doing?
I'm not having a very good week. Like um, I went to we care to figure out what they were gonna do because they had set up an appointment for me for Juneteenth, and I think I told you about that. I don't remember. And
I think so. Yeah, we discussed that
yeah,
before, and it was weird to sign it up for a federal holiday because most of the things were closed on
there's so much
Juneteenth.
weird happening. I just don't understand why people don't like get this. But so I went there to see what was going on because I kept calling them and they didn't call me back, even though like when they say to leave a voice message, they say they'll get back to you in that day. Well, I went there and they ended up stealing. Like they're gonna say they took it by accident, but they took it and they didn't give it back. My food stamp card, so I don't have a food stamp card right now. I'm waiting for it to come in the mail because again, like I tried calling them back. Like I think maybe they tried calling me to say like that they didn't steal it, but I actually caught them doing it. Like I know they did it. They looked guilty too, and it was definitely them. Like I didn't lose it anywhere else. I gave it to them and they didn't give it back. Um, and I'm offended with this. And it's also very like depressing to me. Like I might not show it, but it's depressing every time some like some like people that are employed by some organization or whatever that's supposed to be like helpful or useful or whatnot, they do some shit like this. And also like I know people are poisoning my food. It's been sort of like depressing me. um I was gonna ask you, can you call them because they did give me another appointment, and I asked them if they could give me a virtual appointment, but they said that they'll call me if they do that, or they'll like message me or something, and they didn't do that yet. They gave me like a regular one on the 14th, and I really feel like sick. I really feel ill, like because I really think these people are stalking me. I really do, and I don't know how much evidence I have, but I know I feel physically ill when they're doing it. If they could just do like you know, like a
Let's step one
telephone
step at a time. So you will need to call them.
and ask them if I could do. Oh, excuse me, sorry, my
Me,
cat is like
I can
biting me.
I cannot do none of those kind of outreaches unless it's the referral within the clinic. So say if you want me to refer you to
Is there's no way you could call them and ask them if they could do because they do virtual appointments. If they could, because they were trying to get me a virtual appointment, but I don't know if they'll do it because they might be more booked with that.
me,
Um,
unfortunately, I cannot do calls on behalf of the clients. So the only things I do, we have like a website for therapists or clinicians, and I can submit forms saying that it was for your psych eval. It's not that I spoke to somebody, I submitted the form online, and sometimes I ask to, like, hey, did you receive my request or not? But that's it. That's all I do. I do not
I
go
sort of
anymore.
missed what you just said. Can you repeat it for me? Oh my god.
I remember, like, for psych evaluation, I submitted the form. It's not that I spoke.
I already had the psych
Yeah.
evaluation. I'm
Yes.
waiting for like the stuff to come in the mail that I have to have filled
No,
out.
but things to come in the
I don't
mail
know if those
is that
people are gonna steal from me too. I mean,
things that will come in the mail. That's what we discussed last week. So you will have physical form and labs form, and if you don't want to proceed with this, that's okay. It's not mandated. It's recommended. But as for your other appointment, I unfortunately can't do that because I'm not allowed to do any calls on behalf of the clients. I don't do that.
I don't know. I'm sick of these people. I feel like they're really like threatening me, like they're stealing things from me, and nobody cares. And I don't know, like why. Um, I don't know. I don't know what to say because like I feel like I'm confined within some boundaries that if I like say too much, then I'll be then somebody will say, "Oh, you're paranoid. This isn't happening." But I feel like the police should have been helping me, and I don't feel
Well,
like
okay, let's start from the beginning. Is it the fact that there is this confusion with appointment date and you've never seen them? Is
no,
this what's
no. It's because they stole my food stamp card because I know that they know my information and they steal things from me. Like they stole it. They stole it to make my life harder. And every time I do something, it's under the guise of like, oh, we're professionals, whatever. It's always to make my fucking life harder. And it seems like I'm getting pulled more and deep in. And if this was like less superficial, would have been dealt with. And because I'm more aware, like it's like my life is like worse and worse for it, you know?
I hear that it gives a lot of concerns to you, a lot of like worries. Is that how you spend the whole week? Concerned and worried?
I do. I go from like concerned and worried to like I don't know, like I cleaned. I actually spent because I was like getting ready for like I'm gonna face whatever's coming, and if my friend has to come here and like defend my kid or like our stuff or something, I had it like organized. So like I didn't sleep all night. I like cleaned the whole like over the weekend. And I ended up cleaning into 4th of July, like up until the fireworks, because
Oh,
like I'm like whatever fireworks, but
yeah.
I got it done, you know. Um, but yeah, like every time like my phone rings, I think it's like something, like some drama, and it's not gonna be good because until it's someone else's drama, it's not good for me, And I'm not the kind of person like I want this drama at all, It's just like it's also depressing. Like, did these, what were these people thinking? Because I know they poisoned my food. I know they did.
Oh, sorry for that. Outside noises.
How come you don't think that they poisoned my food?
Well, I don't think about the poisoning things as poisoning, but pesticides when they are in the food, people are physically ill. Do
But
you feel
pesticides is like
this?
by accident. Like it's just like pesticides is when they were trying to kill pests and that got in the food accidentally. This is something definitely like intentional and malicious because it's not just pesticides.
Well, is it important? How important do you give to this? Like for me to know that your food is poison. It's actually an
To
interesting point.
you, I don't know because I don't know like what to expect from you because I told you before that I think that like you are FBI and you might be part of this game, and again, like I just gotten over that hurdle of all right, well, let's see what they say about this. Is this really ignorable? But I'm sitting here like also in like bewilderment that's hard to get over, because I feel like you should not get over things like that. Like if somebody's really poisoning your food, that's real, you know. But then like for you to like have joy, you sort of have to not focus on that too, you know. And I don't know how to do that, but I have like a kid here and I'm trying to bring him joy at least once in a while, and it's just like how do people just get by like just doing things like that?
Well, again, see, if we're talking about poisoning is a very strong word. So if there are pesticides in the food, your body will
But what if it's
deteriorate
not
it.
pesticides? What if somebody dropped like laxatives in my food or birth control in my food? How would I get some police officer to like
But
actually
how is
check
this?
it?
Okay, first of all, what made you think so? If that it's those things, and how is this a poisonous thing? The food doesn't usually
And the thing,
contain
oh, sorry, go
any of
ahead. Go ahead, I'm
food.
sorry.
Food usually doesn't contain any of that, and what made you think that this is
Exactly,
poisonous?
because I
There,
food doesn't usually, because I'm not like a child and I'm not unconscious, and I noticed it, and yeah, so I know that's what it is. I noticed it, but I don't have the authority to
how?
take
Okay,
forensic evidence.
how do you? Can you taste it? What do you taste when you taste your food?
No, that's the problem. But I know the way it affects my body. It's not normal. It's not normal, and it could be random. It's not from a particular food, or a particular food source. Also, I know that they're stalking me. I know that they're stalking me. How would I get like this police officer told me I need a private detective. Like what kind of private detective would I need for this? Because I feel like I don't know what this game is, but um I don't know, I feel like it's like I wish like I was winning because I'm still sitting here and nobody's like uh trying to make me unconscious. But I feel like it's not like a win for me per se, because again, nobody's stopping these people, and I feel like it's actually like a loss for everyone, because why would people do this? This is just sick. This is just
Well, okay.
sick people.
What made you think that it's those things? Like, what are the symptoms that kind of circled it to
Well, why does
those
my hair is like
that?
awesome hair? Why did my hair fall out?
But
I meant
it's
to
not
say it
a side
today because I
effect.
felt like putting on a beanie. Like, oftentimes I'm so disturbed by all of this that I don't even care about my appearance anymore. And I used to care about it. And then I thought, oh my god, but like, what do people see when like they look at me when I'm outside or something? And then I'm like, this is embarrassing to me because this isn't me. This isn't who I feel like. Why can't I grow my hair out? Like, this is
Well,
not
is it a
okay.
side effect, say, for birth control or lactogens? Is it a side effect to lose hair? Do we know that?
No, no. I was thinking about the shampoo because it doesn't end at the food. Why is it that nobody in law enforcement is entertaining this possibility that people are actually stalking me and putting things in my food? You know, and that is the reason that I'm disturbed. Because I am disturbed because I've lived with this for so long now. I really to live like this, to find a way around it, you don't feel well. Like I can't imagine somebody like feeling normal after a long time of living with this and people are just ignoring.
So those are, you see, I hear emotional reaction. I hear some symptoms, and I'm trying just to connect, and I'm trying to see what is there
do,
for
do,
us to
I
address.
wanted to ask you, do you believe me that this lady stole my card though?
Wait, which lady? When was the card
At
stolen?
the week
I
here, she stole my card. Like she took it purposefully and didn't give it back. I don't know who she thinks she is, but it's really incredible because
wait, what card?
my food stamps card.
Well, were you asking her to return it? Because maybe the
No,
obvious.
but like maybe I was like a little bit frazzled by people by being
Oh my
watched.
God! You see, from the
Shouldn't she just return it? She works there. She works in an office. Like
no, it all definitely happened?
She
Who
didn't
can
look
take
honest to
something?
me because
Yeah,
I looked
yes.
at her face. She looked dishonest. Like later on, I went because I was wearing my little like thing, my camp thing, and she looked dishonest. She looked like she was like chewing her lip or some shit, and I don't understand. Like it's disgusting because which now she's just gonna disappear into the wind because you know
But
who
why
knows who
didn't
this
you?
person is.
This is your belonging. This is your thing. Why didn't you ask back for it?
That's how I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable like going outside and dealing with these people because it's very disturbing
No,
because
not
they
to go
do
outside.
want
So
me
you
ill.
were there. You gave your card. The card was not returned to you. Why did you leave the wound care office without receiving this back? Because it's very look. Honest mistakes can happen,
Because
but you
usually
were
when you go
there.
to an office, you're thinking like these people are like supposed to be working, right? And they work in the office for the people that attend the office, right? So why didn't she give it back? Why did she take it on
Okay,
purpose?
we okay.
Because it was on
Seeing
purpose.
seeing her mischievous look or interpreting her face,
I
that
didn't
is
see it at
that is
first.
that
This
is
is why I looked back. That's why I did a rerun of the situation. Because sometimes you got to do the rerun of the situation because you don't see it at first, but then you're like, wait, but some of this shit is unbelievably sick. Like, I think this is unbelievably sick. Is that why you don't believe me that they're poisoning my shampoo even? Like, I don't get this, because I'm also so concerned. Like, the people that do believe me, is it that they're so overpowered, or they just think I'm scum or something? I don't know. Like, what makes this situation excusable anyway? Like, I wouldn't do things like that.
with the card. Look, sometimes things like this, like when we go to government buildings, we often ask to show our ID or proof of residency, proof of some like a bunch of stuff. And sometimes when it's a lot of people, honest mistakes can happen, but it's in your power and in our power to bring this back and be like, hey, I'm sorry, my card. Because those things sometimes happen, but you can choose either to move on with this and consider why did they take it, or you can just request it back and take it back. My question here is why in this moment you chose when you were in the building, not when you got back home, why you chose not to ask for
Because
the
I didn't
feedback?
notice. I only noticed like days later when I went to use it.
Well, were you trying to contact them?
I was. I think, I can't get over it. I think it's a bad government, and I think, like, how would I get over this? Like, I would try to make it a good one, but I think I can't. I think it's like dishonest people that work there, and I can't get over it. Because they've taken, it's not like, it's like little things here and here and there, and it amounts to my life because my life is being surveillance, and it amounts to my life.
Well, okay, if we not, how are your days of arguments? How is your sleeping? Do you eat anything? What do you eat based on everything?
I don't feel like my sleeping is erratic, you know?
And the food, what do you guys eat? Yourself, Patrick, how's
Sometimes it feels like we eat like the same thing, like, but I mean, anybody could say that, but, it's, like, I feel very, like, I don't want to, like, when I do food shopping, I think about the packaging of it and, how fast I could get this packaging, like when there's some sort of new packaging or something like that, um, before anybody could tamper it, because for it to go through like a solid, this is the reason why I know it's FBI, is because it would have to go through like a solid process which most people don't have access to. You would have to own some sort of facility with, to be able to manufacture a product that looks so well put together, because this isn't just like, oh, I went to a restaurant and somebody put shit in my food. This is like, I don't know if I'm digging myself a hole saying this, that I do have evidence, because I do. Because, like, a can of, like, Campbell's soup, I know if they take it to a lab, it's just that I don't know. Like, I guess I'll spend now time on the internet seeing if, like, and then I'll try to find, like, every penny I have, seeing if I could get, like, somebody to privately um, do a forensics on this, because
Well, to start with, Luna, it's very important to just have some, routines, basics and routines. The morning shower, the morning cup of coffee, your little breakfast or snack or lunch, however you do it. It's very important to keep those things consistent. To start the morning right or finish the day right. Maybe you read a couple of pages of a book. Maybe you watch an episode of a TV show. Maybe you, I don't know, put puzzles together with Patrick. Anything that you do, it's important to keep that because I hear it's a lot of frustration based on what's going on.
but if I am being, like, surveilled, it's just like a matter of how relevant is it what I say to you, you know, and who else hears this, and that's the truth of it. Because the thing is that, what am I trying, like, for, if you don't, like, if you are FBI and you don't want to get involved in a positive way, um, what is, like, what is it that I'm doing here, even, telling you, what's going on with this. But I know this lady stole my card, that's for sure. um and
Well, if we don't know if it was a malicious intention or an honest mistake. Sometimes look, things happen, and you see, if you already have this things going on, even if she did it not on purpose, it still looks like it is on purpose because of everything that's going on. So it is called. Oh my God, there is a name for this. It's the cognition error when we generalize and we put all of the previous experiences onto this new one.
but it's
God,
also partially because I feel like nothing's
fundamental
been
attribution
done.
error. That's the smart name of it. Have you heard of this? Fundamental attribution error. It's when we biased and we
No, I'm not heard
personalize
of it.
certain things that they made specifically for us when it was just made. Say, when I'm a pedestrian, I think that all the cars, all the drivers, food, liquors,
But
they
what if
should be.
she's the one being biased? What if, like, somebody called her and said, "Hey, girl, do this one little thing for me," because that's what it feels like. My life is like this chain of events with these people stalking me, that they call and pay these people to do little indecent things. And it makes me super fucking depressed, not only because all these people would do these things, and I know that I wouldn't, and I know that the people I grew up with wouldn't. It also, it's like I'm in a whole new fucking world. It's also the fact that this government employ these people, and it's really like, I don't know what next, and I'm telling you, like, I told you this before, and again, the relevance more for me to, like, say this, just to put it out there, that it's like they're like this, they're fucking Nazis. They're like this fascist agenda, and if you line everything up perfectly and you connect the dots, what does happen is my life is destroyed. Because, okay, somebody will say, "Oh, you still have this, you still have that," but it's not like my life anymore. It's like a bunch of people manipulating me, and it's like sick. It's not like, like, even like my joy, like when I'm enjoying myself, it feels like outside myself, like something hysterical is going on, like I'm just, and it's so few these moments to where, like, I let my animal nature be, like, free, and I'm just basically afraid of losing that much. Because when I'm, you know sort of um like blocked off from these people, at least being physical with me, it feels a lot better, but is that very few friends that I could actually trust, and I trust them to be what they are. I don't even, I can't say that like I expect anything from them either. And it's just very sad that this person had to steal this thing from me. It's really sick and stupid because they must not think much of other people, and they must not think much of like they put no value in what they're supposed to be doing.
Sorry for this experience, but you really, it's okay to advocate for yourself. It's okay to come back to the do and be like, hey, last time I saw your card, my card was a people against. Check if it's you were there.
You know what happened? And this is the hell that's happening right now. That's why I sort of feel like sometimes, like, okay, well, what if I martyr myself just to prevent this bullshit from getting funds anymore? Because they moved the floors around, they moved the faces, they moved the people, they moved the floors around. Like, these people don't exist. It's like a free for all for like freaking gangster money. I think all these places are like giant laundromats. I think half these people that visit there, they have personas. They really do work for the FBI. So see, like, again, I'm sitting here. I'm like, I don't know what you're gonna say about this because I don't care anymore. I am a physical person, even though I feel like an animal. I was about to say animal because like this is like also like weirdly like I'm trying to rationalize this with you because all these manipulations, like, what are they amounting to? Like, do you want me to be like really that sick that like I act out, or is it that you don't, not right now, but then you won't take me seriously either. Like, the society does not take me seriously. I can't hear you
No, I'm saying okay, okay.
because I couldn't.
I'm processing also. I'm trying to, I hear a lot of emotions. I hear how it affects you. But I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to separate, I guess, emotional reaction from what is happening, the factual content of it. Like, the fact is, we know that you cannot eat well. The fact is, we know that your hair is falling out. The fact is, that your food stamp card is not there. So, what do you think to do with the food stamp card?
I ordered a new food stamp card, you know, and I'm turning into like, am I this like complacent animal just on a lower level than these vampire pigs that want to fucking bleed me and steal my things and make me ugly and sick through all their machinery that's devious as hell? Because I bet you people that pay tax dollars for it, they're so unaware, you know? I don't get it. I don't know.
Well, we cannot. It's not a state. It's not a factual information that it was her intention because you never asked. You never had a conversation with the lady. So everything we were
But
talking
I
about
don't
right
even want to have a
now is
conversation with the lady. Like, I have a hard time having a conversation with you. Like, sometimes I'm conversating with you just to put this out there. And also because, like, like, what does an animal like me do for food then? Like, what do I do to, like, survive or sleep somewhere? Because, if I were to shut up about all of this, I'm still fucking scared. Like, I'm still scared. I'm gonna be out on the street, and my God, my biggest fear is that, like, say somebody wants to take my son, they don't find Patrick Senior, and they put him somewhere with
wait. No,
strangers.
no. We stepping up in some different direction right now. We're talking about ability to advocate for self when things like this happen. Say, if I go to some governmental place and they check, they do this, they check your bag, they do everything, you go through the metal detector,
Some
and
places
they
are better. Some places are real,
no,
and
no, no. I'm just saying that we're talking about ability to advocate. Because say I'm personally going somewhere and somebody's taking my stuff, and I'm like, hey, you got to give me my like wallet, my belt, my phone. I will say this, and I wonder what stopped you from this. And now he's switching up to Patrick.
because I didn't notice it. Because why am I supposed to be aware of this? Sometimes I'm trying to be aware of like the other people there, because it's like funny, because it's like half these people, and I know they're employed by the government to be law enforcement. They're trying to steal your bag, like, oh, they're like low down, like, hooligans, hoodlums, or whatever. And then the other half, they're trying to like mind fuck you because they're professionals. And so between the two, like, I can't appreciate any of this, and what I was gonna say is, like, advocate for myself, but what if like all these people, with their minor involvements, have already labeled me as a fucking liability? And then, like, what is it that they're trying to do with me? What kind of string am I hanging on that I'm still sort of like, they're still sort of able to feed off me and my shitty situation, and simultaneously, like, um avoid being implicated, and I'm sitting here like trying to think about this. And I guess this is where I get my kicks, because I mean, whatever, like, yeah, I can't, like I feel sort of sick, but I'm sort of like self-aware still, and I don't know, man. Like, I don't know where this is going. It's because I noticed, like, I think they're like fucking brain robbers, these surveillance teams. Because I had a friend, I see I'm like talking about them in past tense even. Like, I still talk to them, I still hang out with them, but like, they actually pretend that they're normal, nothing's going on, but I feel like their brains got robbed.
What are your experts? You started off asking me why people to be working for
Yeah,
favors.
because I really
And
don't want
I
to
told
see
you,
these people. I
I
don't
hope
want to
that I can,
talk to them. I don't want to physically be in the room with them.
Ilona, this is not what I can do. That's the thing. So what are you planning to do now?
I guess I'll go then. I don't know. I'll see what they say, because like, I mean, I don't know. Did you evaluate me yet or not evaluate me? Because like, I don't know.
Evaluated what way?
Like, for the evaluation, for the, am I, like, are they gonna force me to go back to work? Because if it's
No,
slavery,
the
I'm gonna hit
reevaluation,
someone.
we had the session on the 26th. That was the reevaluation. That's it.
So then what happens now? Because so I do go to the doctor, or I don't go to the doctor?
No, it's up to you. It's whatever you decide. If you choose to go to the doctor, you will need to provide
Because I'm telling you,
physical
I
work.
can't work like this, but I don't know what you're gonna make out of
No,
this.
where when did we switch to the work
Because that's what
conversation?
the We Care program is about,
Well, I don't work for the We Care. It's the New York Sector of Accounts and
I
Security.
know, and I also am pretty aware they can't make me be functional or work. It's just a matter of what kind of incident they want to occur here, because again, like, I'm sitting here and, okay, so they'll take my kid, then they'll take my apartment, then, and then what? And then all these people that like to thieve my food stamp cards and make my life a daily living hell, they'll get off, and then what? They're happy and they'll go see a Disney movie.
I'm not really sure why are we talking about all of this because those are all those
Because
matters are
I'm pretty
different.
sure you're FBI too. I am. I don't know what to say.
What you're gonna do next is completely up to you. The reevaluation happened. You were sent the labs and physical forms, but if you don't want to do that, it's up to
I'm
you.
going. I have a lot to work on now. I have to get my food stamp card back, and also I had a thing where, like, my night shift document wouldn't upload, so I'm waiting for them to get back on that. But I am going to do that. I'm gonna check my mail today, you know, just so I don't know, you know. I don't know what to do, because I don't know where I should be compliant, and because all of this seems like violent and vile to me, but you know, apparently I'm like the freaking the cash cow with these people and shit because I know that they're FBI too.
Okay, well, as much as we started out of time, I still need to log out. And this time, this sounds pretty heavy. Like, I hear that you deal with a lot of things.
So what happens when the week year goes? Like, are
No,
you
no,
gonna make a
we,
statement that I could go back to work or not?
I do not know what happens with the care calls because I do not directly work with them. The only
Oh,
person
so
I work
Dr.
with
James would work with them.
and Dr. James,
Did
either
not say
like all the
anything to me.
everything that clinic can provide is this reval if you want it, but we don't work in connection. Like we are not the same organization. We work specifically with the client, but whoever wants anything from you, that's for you to decide whether you want to provide it to them or not. So we work is not going to go and speak to. I just want to for you to understand those limitations.
And also, like, under the pretense of being helpful, like, before anything drastic happens, how do I look for my son's father?
I do not do that because we never fully discussed our dynamics with him. I don't know if you've been talking to him at all, if you
No, I haven't, but
not,
I
not
mean,
aware.
if he's paying child support, there must be some paper trail as to his whereabouts. Or would it work, like, because I'm not sure. I mean, he would want to be found, you know? I just, I really don't want, like, some sort of drama because, like, life is fragile and it just doesn't seem like you people care.
Okay, look, I do not. It's an important conversation, but I do not wish to start it and then finishing it because we are 5 minutes over. So I would love for this to be a separate conversation. Maybe next week we should start with this and talk about Patrick's father. Talk about what you know about him. Because the last time we spoke to them, let's just make it a
We did that
conversation.
already, so there's like no direct way that you could like contact him.
I cannot make anything on behalf of you. Ilona. I'm your psychotherapist, which means that we do verbal mental health therapy. You and I would talk. I do not make calls in your honor. I do not contact people in your honor. I do not do any of that.
Whatever. So it just feels like, even though like I feel like sort of better because I mean this is disgusting of me too, but it feels like you guys are so um, you know, like not like carefree that oh, like I just took a dump on this system like verbally and it's not things that you would avoid thinking about, if you were listening. uh, that makes me feel better. But apparently, all this shit is still like up in the air. Like I don't know what the fuck is happening, and it makes me sick a little bit because I am a human, which means I don't know. Like it doesn't make me feel well when I don't like sitting here and rationalizing. I don't know where I'm gonna sleep next. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, and this is on top of I don't know what's in my food. So even though you know what, it felt like I took a dump. Like you know, I'm sorry, excuse my ladiness. I don't know what really gets resolved. I wish somebody would care. It would surprise me at this point. It totally would. If Anna said, "I'm an FBI agent," I care.
I wonder how you see narrative is changing. Sometimes you talk about people being careless, that they are not doing anything, and then this time you give yourself a little bit of like imagination to move on, and you think that someone who's potentially an FBI agent would care enough to resolve problems. I just want
You
you
know,
to see that maybe that speaks to us that you want somebody to take this responsibility, and do something that is
because
hard to
I
do.
didn't do anything criminal. They shouldn't be doing this. Why should I feel like I'm the one on the run?
Ilona, let's continue to talk about this next week because I'm going into like over 10 minutes being late for the next session. I am respectful of the time of my clients, so let's continue from here. I put some notes down in my notebook and we will start from this next week, all right?
All right. Sometimes I think maybe I should take on like another personality or something because of the way you people behave.
Let's continue talking, discussing, exploring this next week. See you. Okay.
All right. Take care.